What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another Lego Customs video. Today, we're going to go on ahead and continue building our X-Men Jim Lee team, and we are continuing onwards and forwards with the next character, which will be Magneto. Now, I guess technically, I mean, he's one of the bad guys, so he's not necessarily part of the X-Men, but I felt like that's a very, very important character to go on ahead and create because, of course, after all, we need the X-Men to have some sort of an antagonist to go up against. So, whom have we already created? Well, we've got Wolverine, we got Cyclops, which both turned out pretty sweet. We also did put together Beast, who also did turn out pretty awesome. So super stoked that we got all those characters completed. And today, like I mentioned, we're going to go on ahead and put together Magneto. So let's head over to the customization room here. And of course, we are using Lego DC Supervillains because it is just the most fully fledged customizer in any Lego game, period, because all the other ones, like Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is pretty good as well, but this one just has so many more elements that are available to you and just allow you to customize characters way, way, way better and easier. So, with that in mind, let's get rocking and let's get a rolling here with Magneto. So, first and foremost, we're going to need to change the name. So, Magneto should be relatively easy to build. Do we make him I guess he should be a villain, right? I mean, it's kind of tough because Magneto has been portrayed as both a villain and a hero, and back and forth he goes. So it's a little bit tough to determine, but we'll go with the hero, or sorry, with the villain status for now, since we're building him within the context of the Jim Lee X-Men, and he was always sort of a rival for the X-Men. Okay, so with that in mind, though, let's go on ahead and I guess get started here. So I'm trying to decide which way do we go with ability-wise and all that stuff. Okay, you know what? Let's start with the look, and I guess we'll start with elements that are sort of simplistic and easy to customize, like the cape. So the cape should be purple, and most of his costume really should be pretty much purple and red. So that's the two colors that we're going to go for. I'm sort of thinking, do we go purple on the outside and then darker color on the inside so that it kind of has like a cool effect? I think that would look pretty sweet, actually. So we'll go with that because I think that would look cool. Okay, then other elements that are easy. Gloves are supposed to be purple, so that's an easy enough adjustment. For the arms, we need to have purple gauntlets, and then the rest of the arm is pretty much red. So I don't think there's any character. What color are these gauntlets? They're blue, so that's not going to really work. And we're going to go with the brighter red because I think that would look cooler. So again, here, it's up to you what approach you want to take here, because you could go the route of choosing just any type of gauntlet and then going ahead and using that one. Like even something like this could possibly work, right? So if you'd like, you could go with that look. But for the sake of being accurate with the colors and everything, we're going to go up here and we're going to go red and purple. So that'll be the design. Even though the other gauntlets do look a little bit cleaner, not going to lie. Wonder what this would look like, actually. Huh. I think that actually looks a little bit cleaner, because that gives us a little bit more red throughout. So I think that's a cooler look right there. Okay, not too shabby. Pretty decent look so far. Now, hip piece supposed to be just plain purple, so I hope there's the option to do so, because some colors are missing here. Okay, sweet. So we got that figured out. Now, for legs, we need, again, most of it is red, and then the bottom part, like the boots part, are supposed to be purple. So we're going to need to try to adjust that accordingly. Maybe this would work. Okay, that actually works really, really well. So I think that works perfectly, to be quite honest. It gives us the purple design. So the Huntress boots and leg piece in general seem to fit well here. And now we have the more difficult aspects, and that's the face, the torso, and the helmet, because those are all going to be somewhat difficult to nail down. Okay, so I guess let's start with the face. For the face, ideally we want kind of an older look, because in the comics, like the Jim Lee comics from the 90s, Magneto always was kind of older designs. I know, obviously, if you've watched the more recent Michael Fassbender movies for the X-Men, then you're aware of the fact that, obviously, they've gone a complete opposite direction and went for the younger looking Magneto. I think this one actually works really well, and luckily you don't see the facial hair on the side, so that one could work. Oh, actually, I think this one works plenty well. And let us change the... There we go. So we can change the eyebrows to be white, which I think looks a little bit more accurate than even before, so that's pretty decent. The helmet, oddly enough, is not terrible. So if we repainted that red, I think that looks halfway decent. I think the darker red almost looks a little bit nicer, but we'll go with the bright red since that's what we went with for the rest of the costume. But let's see what other helmets are available. If there's anything that is more accurate, that's definitely not going to work. Let's keep scrolling here. Let's see. If there's something that has like two tones, that would be great, because we need to try to incorporate the purple color into the helmet as well. That would be awesome, but I honestly can't remember if there really is anything here that would fit. So let's scroll through. I'm just going not too quickly now so we don't miss anything. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here that would work better than the Knight's helmet. I think that that's sort of the best that you're going to do. Or, obviously, if you want, I guess technically what you could do is you could go for the unhelmeted look. And then for the hairstyle, he had kind of like longer-ish hair in the comics always. I don't know which one would fit here as far as... No, I think that's too long. Is there like a medium length hair that's not super duper long? I guess maybe that could somewhat work for him. So you could go with that if you wanted to as the hairstyle. But we're going to go with the helmet look just because that's the way that I can always remember Magneto looking, is always with the epic helmet. And this is the closest that we have to that. And now we have the torso selection. So we could go kind of simple on this with something along these lines where it would just be red and then purple, and that would be your look, which honestly wouldn't even look all that bad. But we are missing some of that detail that he has also on the like chest part. So I don't know if there's anything here. I mean, I guess technically you could try to like repaint something like this purple just to try to emulate that. But let's take a look at the preset torsos and see if there's anything that fits better. I don't recall that there's any characters that have purple in their costume, or like, I guess, again, in a case like this, the problem is that it changes the entirety of the purple color. So we would need something that would ideally be mostly red and a little bit of purple in the actual design, which maybe this would work. Like if that gets repainted red. It's not terrible, to be honest, but it's not great either. Let's keep scrolling. Maybe we could come across something a bit more accurate. I almost wonder, what would this one look like? It's not great, but also, again, not an awful take. I wish the blue on that was repaintable to be purple, because that would work pretty well, actually. What changes color on this costume? Okay. And surprisingly so, there's a lot more characters that have the color purple in their costumes than I even realized in the game. So as we're scrolling through, I'm noticing that there's actually a pretty good selection of them available. So I wonder... Nah, that doesn't look... I mean, it looks cool, but it's not accurate at all. Wait, I think this one has... Oh, no. I was going to say I think this one has two colors, but it doesn't. All right, so I think we're going to go with the custom body, because I think that that looked the most accurate, or like the closest to the actual character. So I think we'll go with this. Red, then the purple design. And then I think what we can try... I don't know if it lets you put shoulder attachments if you have the cape on, but we might as well test it out to see if it works, because maybe we could incorporate a little bit of color that way. No. I think, wait, if you do these in the right order, maybe it works. Let's see. So if we made this purple, then you go to the capes after and you select the cape. Oh, no, you can't. That sucks. Okay, well, I guess we're going to have to leave that be. Let's add a body decal. Just trying to incorporate some way purple into the costume here, but it's proving easier said than done, to be quite honest. Can you recolor this? No, you can't. I almost think that this one looks the best, honestly. So there we go. I think we'll go with that. Okay, so one other thing that I would love to add to this character would be the glowing effects to kind of create his magnetic powers. And I think from what I remember, they were usually portrayed to be light blue. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they were yellow. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they were usually portrayed like light blue. So we'll go with that as the design, because I think that'll be important to try to get the character to look correctly. And then we also do want to give the character the ability to fly, which would be right here. Then for the double tap, and we'll give him flight. There we go. So I think that that's a pretty good take on Magneto. I think that within the limits of the game, we absolutely knocked it out of the park, all things considered. And I'd love to hear your opinions and thoughts, of course. Let me know what you guys think of the Magneto design. And furthermore, if you guys would like to see other X-Men characters. So, for example, one of the popular requests was for Storm. So I would probably like to build that one next to try to add that character to the roster so that there's another character to play as in the game. But there we are. We've got Magneto now completed. And I have to say, I think he turned out pretty sweet. And we're adding now to the X-Men. We got our first villain assembled now as well. So obviously that means that if you want to see some other villains as well, you can leave that as a suggestion. Peace, guys.